morning, guys. How are you today? I hope you're doing very well since, the climate is kind of harsh right now with all the warmness in the underground and everything. Okay, now you are going to see the 4 images and all of them are of people, but do you know who they are or what do these people have in common? I'm sure you will since they are kind of popular right now in the trending. Yeah, this is Taylor Swift, right? She's a very famous singer. I have started some of her songs, and you? And this is, Morgan Freeman and Lady Gaga. This one is, I think, an actor, and this one is a very famous singer as well, like Taylor Swift, but she's more of the past years, I think. And this is Guillermo del Toro, that is like a director, right? Yeah, he has made like these kind of movies that are very supernatural and special, I think. Okay, and do you think that you would a huge amount of fame being this kind of very famous artist? And why do you think so? Yeah, I think it's because they are all of their jobs that are very recognized around the world. I mean, Lady Gaga is in every corner of wherever you go with the music. Okay, now, what other celebrities do you know, guys? I'm sure you will know a lot, so I will be very interested if you put it right in front, please. And have you heard some rumors about them on magazines or any social media? If so, what were those rumors about? Like, these people, pretty sure they deal with a lot of cameras all over them, so in various magazines or even news, there are some curious things about them, I think. Like, I heard from Taylor Swift that she had, like, a plane, and some people were complaining about it, like, those kind of things that are very curious, okay? I'll let you 1 minute to think about your answer, please. Okay, so there are various celebrities that are dealing with a huge of those things that are like, gossiping, rumors, even in social media or in every article you see in the morning. Like, I think these can even overwhelm them sometimes, I'm pretty sure of it. Okay, now, well, as you can see, we are dealing with very famous people with a huge background. So today, the topic is about the famous people and the celebrities, okay? Now, those are the other 3 famous people. What do you think they are currently doing? Well, in this, it says that in the Stephen King, he's taking a break from the writing, and he may not be playing his next books. He may not be planning them. So, yeah, kind of sad for the people who read him. And Miley Cyrus still nowhere to see. She will not be realizing the song. So, yeah, I haven't heard of her so recently. So, yeah, I think it's kind of true. I guess Chris Evans might be working the sequel of his past movie. Yeah, I think so. Maybe he's working on one, but we don't know. Like, it's just something we think so. Like, we speculate that. Okay, guys, do you know how this is called? Like, this part in red and bold? Yeah, those are the models. Yeah, but those are very special models since those are not the same, right? This is may, could, and might, but in this case, we aren't using to stating a fact, right? No, we are using to speculating. So those are the models of speculating. Yeah, very right. Okay. In the models of speculation, the present progressive, we can see that the purpose of it is just making the guesses, suppositions, or of course, as you may know, is the speculations about something that is likely to happen, but we aren't sure, okay? We aren't sure of this. This is just something that we are guessing, and we aren't like stating a fact like we could do with like other models like must. That's the reason that the must in here is not used so much in here. In the positive form, we have the first one, the models of speculation, that we must not forget that in the deduction, this must not be confused with the speculation, because in the deduction, you are trying to state a conclusion, yeah. And in here, you are just making like a supposition or a prediction about something. You aren't sure about it. Okay, in the positive form, it is in the might that we are using please first the subject, the might be, and the main verb like this is in this example. Some people rumor that Lady Gaga might be working on a new album. It suggests the possibility that Lady Gaga is currently involved in the process of creating an album, but not certain. This is, as this mark here, the lowest degree of them all since we are working with might, may, and the could. So take this into account. This is just when we aren't very sure, like the lowest of the prediction we could make, like you aren't sure in a way that is like very probably it is not true. In the case of the may, we may use it only when we are indicating a moderating degree of the certainty. This is because this is suggesting a little reasonable chance or likelihood that the action or event it is likely or will happen. Since we have like something that can give us like the reason to think about it, like in here. I hear on the radio that Taylor Swift may be planning a surprise concert. In this way, what we are seeing is that Taylor Swift, it is likely to happen since we have this reason to believe it is going to happen or is happening even right now. Okay? And in this, as you can see, it says, I heard on the radio. So this is a past action, but this doesn't affect this, that we are stating something that is likely to happen in the future or is happening right now. We have a very similar case with could, but in the could is a more higher degree of the possibilities compared to the other two, since it is possibly likely to happen, or even is confident about the speculation. You have a reason to believe about it and to state that it is very possible that this is true, but without falling in the stating a fact, because we aren't saying facts, remember. We are only saying speculations, okay? Some of the reports suggested that Guillermo del Toro could be directing a new horror film. Based on this action in the past, we are saying that Guillermo del Toro could be directing a new horror film. It suggests a highest possibility to the action, remember. Might is for the lowest. May is for the medium. We have like something to believe, but not too of confidence. And the could is something that it is likely to happen because we have a very logical reason and we can be confident about the speculation, okay? And as I told you before, this is the main structure that you can use with this. The past, the present, and the future in this mark. And as you can say here, and as the sentence mark, I guess Chris Evans might be working on the sequel of his past movie. In here, it is using might. Why? Because it's just saying, I guess. You aren't stating this with a proof. So you don't have so much to base about to say that it is likely to happen, okay? In the negative form, it is only the same structure. It is like the other models that we do have used before. Like in here, my parents are still mad at me. They could not be buying me a new phone. So in here, it's for the subject that could not be in here instead of only that it is not to be, and it is as well with the other cases, okay? Remember, with the models of speculation, it is very common to use a sentence in the past to solidify that we are guessing or suggesting the present. This means that when we are stating a speculation with a speculation model, we are likely to use a past action to solidify what we are believing in the speculation. So this doesn't mean that this is in past, this is the only part in past. This is what solidifies what you are believing it is likely to be happening right now or is going to happen, okay? In the front of the questions, it is kind of curious. In the could, it can only be used, the only model that can be used in the beginning, like in this example. Could Cristiano Ronaldo be negotiating a new contract with his team? If you can notice in here, the could is in here in the first, and this is only changed like the structure and organizations, since this is right here and this is right here. Remember, in the case of questions with might and might, those are usually accompanied by double H question marks, okay? Like in this example, why might Tom Hanks be meeting with that famous director? Where may Harry Styles be recording his new album? Who might Billie Eilish be preparing for her oncoming tour? If you can notice, those are the WH questions and can only be used with may and might. That way you can only be making questions with these two. It can be some cases where you put this first and this first, but those are kind of weird to see or not so common. Okay guys, now we are going to practice the pronunciation a bit. In the pronunciation, you have to mark like what is the correct pronunciation with the amount of could, of may, and of might, okay? I'll give you half a minute to decipher it and then we will check it all together, okay? Okay, now we are going to check it. Yeah, you did it very great, okay? In this is correct since when we are using the could, the L and the O aren't sounding here. It just says like could, okay? In the may, it just sounds like this. This is correct. It is a way of saying may, not an I. May, with an A here in the middle. And in this case, the G and the H are muted. So you are just saying like there's an A in here, like might. Okay, now we are going to repeat it all together, okay? Say it after me. Could, may, might. Okay, very good guys, you are doing very well, excellent. Always remember that when we are pronouncing some sounds with the mouth, we must make certain like gestures with the mouth or movements so we can generate that sounds. Thank you very much guys, I hope you understand everything, and of course, if you have any doubts you can tell me, there's no problem. I hope you are doing well and fine this week. See you soon guys, take care.